Right, new pickups for the game room and some other things that looking to sell and use the money to add to the game room. I went to op shops around the back of the Gold Coast near the theme parks, and on my trip to a whole bunch of different op shops I managed to get a few things, not a great deal, but I picked up Halo 3. I left this one last time I went, but I came back, I thought I had it, and I don't, or I didn't. So I picked up that one for the game room, but I've got the Master Chief and collection and things, but I wanted that one for the 360. 360 is definitely my favourite console. They had Mercenaries 2 there as well for the 360. Never played this game. I haven't played the first one, so I'm not sure what that's like, but that's a keeper as well. Disc only here. The Ico and Shadow of the Colossus collection for the PS3. I know the complete, if you can find this one complete, I know it goes for around $30, so I'm hoping that maybe 20, maybe 15 for just the disc might be around about the going rate, hopefully. Prices, that one was $1. Mercenaries was $3, and Halo 3 was $4. And then I found a PC game that I'm not sure if I'll keep or I'll flip. So this Diablo 2 copy, I haven't played any of the Diablo games. I've owned number 3 at one point for the 360, I think. I think it was 360, but I ended up selling it without even playing it. So, I don't know, I might give it a go, or I might just try and sell it off and get something that I like more. So that was one trip. At one of the local op shops near here, managed to pick up a bunch of Wii and PlayStation 2 games. These ones weren't the only ones there. They looked like they'd been dropped off just recently, but all the really good stuff like your Marios and things weren't in here, which makes me think that I was probably second person to them also, because I grabbed the majority of them, but it looks like some of your main ones that you would normally find were not there. So as good as it is to get a whole bunch like this, and as cheap as they were at $2 a piece, some of them you pick up, and as much as you can check while you're there are things that you don't pick up, or games that you're not quite sure if they're worth anything or not, and you end up either having to sell them at a bit of a loss, or you break even, where other ones you'll make a profit on. So things like this one here, which I looked at that one, and because I hadn't heard much about Duel Masters on the PS2, I thought that one might be a good one to be able to make a little bit of money on. But getting home, I found out, I'm not sure if that will show up, but there's a big dent in the CD. So as soon as something like that happens, then you're looking at throwing that one away. Well, might be able to salvage the case, but the full copy of that one with the manual, I think goes for about $6. So there's no way I'm getting anything for that one. That one is definitely $2. A loss of $2 there. But hopefully you make it back with other things. So I also picked up Gran Turismo 2002 Tokyo Geneva. Again, I have not seen this one around, so I thought this one was going to be a good one in terms of making a little bit of money. Doesn't look like it. Goes for about $7 on eBay, which is really a break-even amount, or maybe even lose $1 on that one. Marvel's Superhero Squad. Got excited about this one because I thought that this one was worth a little bit of money, considering that the Xbox, the original. It goes for about $15 or so. This one, I think I've sold this one already, and it did not do well, and so that one is going to be maybe a loss of $1 as well. So far, a bit of a bust. Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. Again, another one with the booklet, but $2, not bad. Should be able to make a little bit of money on that one. The disc has a few imperfections, but that should be okay. Should still do alright. Armored Core 3 is a little bit of a better one. That one seems to go for around $20. So we'll see how we go with that one. And Destroy All Humans 2, which sells for a bit more than number 1, but because it doesn't have the booklet, hopefully I can get somewhere between the 10 and the 15 for that one on eBay, which means that you make a little bit of money on that one. Okay, Wii games. Managed to pick up in that bundle Nerf End Strike, which isn't an expensive game, but I was a bit excited to find this one because it is a PG game, so a kids game that can go into the light gun machine that I've made there. So that means that the boys can play that one without it being something to do with zombies or whatever most of the shooters are. Bit of a family-friendly one. So that one's a keeper. Even though, as I said, it's not worth much, it was a nice one to find instead of paying something like $10 or $15 for it. To pick it up for 2 is good. Raving Rabbids TV Party. Don't think it goes for much. Pop it on, see if we can make a little bit of money for the collection. Michael Jackson The Experience. And with the booklet again. Star Wars The Clone Wars, lightsaber duels. This one I think is a little bit of a better title, around the 15 mark on eBay. Lego Star Wars Complete Saga, this one has sold already, so by the time you see this one, hopefully I should have how much it went for. And Lego Star Wars 3 The Clone Wars, that one's another one that has sold straight away as soon as I put it up. Right, that was pretty good. So all of those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, so $24 worth there. Even it's a lot of work considering that there's 12 titles, but even doubling my money would be good. Yeah, as I said, a fair bit of work to double your money, so hopefully it's more than that, but we'll see how we go with some of them being a bust. Went down to Coolangatta and went to Cash Converters there and got some titles. So have a little look through Cash Converters every now and then. They normally don't have a great deal, but sometimes you can pick up something that's just a few dollars less than it would be at places like EB Games. Far Cry Primal is one that I've held off on. It is one that I have seen in sales for less than $10 at EB Games a long time ago. But then it shot up and it has been staying around the $17 mark there. So to find one for $12 was good. Not that much of a saving, but still it seems to go for over $20 on eBay all the time. So to get it for that, I'm happy with that. Found some disc-only copies of games, and they were cheap. So Motion Sports Play for Real. I mentioned in the last video that I actually really like the Kinect, and it's really a fun one to play with my elder son, who's going on 8 now, but I'm thinking that my son, who's 4 years old, will probably get into the Connect as well pretty soon. So they're good, fun ones, family fun type games. So to get that one for $1.50, even though it doesn't have a case, which I don't really normally pick up anything without a case, I couldn't resist with the $1.50 price tag on that one. Another disc only, $1.50. This one you can pick up for $10 complete on eBay. So for $1.50, I've played through it already. Probably just one that I'll hang on to and see if I can get the case somewhere. If not, it can just sit there, and if I ever want to play that one again, then if I don't, $1.50 is not much of a loss. This one though, had this one on the shelf, saw it, Wii Sports, I thought for $1, even if it's got a couple of scratches, I've got a case for it somewhere, a spare one, and I thought I would be able to resurface that one and might be able to sell that one off. But I'm not sure why, and I'm not sure if the camera will pick that up, I'm not sure why any shop would sell a disc like that. And obviously they're new, which is probably why there's $1 price tag on it. But I didn't check these ones, because normally, as with these three, the disc quality is pretty good, because they're trying to obviously bring those in and sell them off for a profit. And I don't know, that to put that out on a shelf even for $1, there's no way that that will work even with a resurface. So I thought that was pretty low of them to put that one on the shelf. It's even got scratches in the label, so it's toast. So you can't do anything with that. You can't get a resurface, can't do anything. So that's $1 for the plastic case on the outer, which is, as I said, nothing to lose. $1's not very much, but why put it out in the first place? I'm not quite sure. And then while I was doing the op shops, I also found only a couple of CDs this time. 12th Man, Boned, comedy one. Just one that I haven't listened to, so I'll listen through that for $1. It's a good one to pop in the car, have a listen to, and then probably file it away and never think of it again. And Bring Me the Horizon Sempiternal as well. Didn't have a copy of that, so I picked that up for a couple of dollars. Was good. I've also got a package that's arrived, so I'll grab that. So this one took a while to arrive. I think it came from China. It's got a New South Wales return address, but I know it definitely did not come from there originally. So let's have a little look. Right, so this is the scan line generator for my World Rally arcade machine that's over there. I might see if I can make a little video on this one, and there's not much to it really. So VGA cable will go in, one will go out, and then there's a bunch of switches on the side of the PCB that should allow me to make it look like an old arcade monitor, which at the moment it just looks like an LCD screen, and it shows up a lot of the imperfections of the arcade, which is fine for things like my emulation arcade there. I don't mind that. But with the World Rally, because it's such an old game and that's trying to pump out the best graphics it can, it looks pretty dodgy on the LCD. So hopefully when that's in, it's going to look a little bit more like the older arcade monitors. I hate those old arcade monitors. I know people love them, but I hate them. They're big. The colors are always mucking up. There's always an issue with the arcade monitor itself, or the boards that run into them. they're just a mess. And if you have the ability to tinker with them and to fix them up and to change the caps and things like that, then that's great. But if you don't, and you have to read about every single little fault that goes wrong with them, with your very few arcade machines, they seem like a waste of time to me. I love being able to swap over to an LCD once the old ones die and have just something that you don't have to think too hard about. So this should make it look even better. That is it for now. If we pick some more stuff up, I'll show you. Thanks again.